Busy day, loading, unloading, cleaning aluminum, but, well, here, take a look at everything that led up to this. My buddy, the mailbox guy, and for those of you that don't know who that is, I have a client who repairs mailboxes. So I get all of the bent up, beat up mailboxes. I use those to put small metal bits in. Anyway, he was replacing a mailbox at somebody's house and saw this on the cul-de-sac. So he gave me a call. So now I've got all of this nice aluminum. I need to get it cleaned up. And I'd also like to get over to my electrician today. So could be a kind of a busy day here. Because what I'd like to do is go over to the electrician, get the wire separated, get it in here with this aluminum and make another run, hopefully tomorrow. Alrighty, we're back from one of the electricians. I use the boxes to hold down the wire, so I gotta get those boxes out of the way. Well, we'll take a look at what we've got here. All right, the magnet, these are not responding to the magnet. So we have probably aluminum. Nice big chunks of it. And it's really jammed in there. So let's get a little blaster going. Man, oh man, oh man. That took some work. You're probably going to be ferrous. Let's see. Yep. And that is aluminum. Cool. Too long. Hey, what do you think of my hair? Isn't that just awesome? Oh my God. I really need a haircut. All right, there's that part. And I'm gonna get that one off of there while we're here. While we're doing the 3/4 inch stuff. All right, your 1/2 inch. All right, now we've got, these guys are screwed down and there looks like screws on the other side. So I've got to get the whole bracket out of here. No problem. Of course, there's one. That one plate. Look at that little one. Look at that little one. I think we'll get that off of there. But first, let's keep working on this. Let's keep working on this thing first. Look at all these guys. Gotta get all those out now too. Holy cow. What do you think? 7/16? 7/16. All right, so aluminum. That's this big old chunk of plastic there. I think we have this ferrous, yeah. So that bolt is ferrous. We'll see if that'll pound out. So we either have to pound that ferrous bolt out of this piece of aluminum or cut that off, or the whole thing is going to go as breakage, which I would prefer not to do. So hopefully these will pound out, because otherwise that's going to be a lot of cutting. Yeah, good. That comes out easy enough. And then that is, yeah, that's all aluminum. Nice big old chunk of aluminum there. Now, what about you guys? Do you want to play? Yay! They want to play so much they're just falling all over the deck. All right, let's get some wire separated out here. So we have Romex going into that thing. Get you figured out. I think for right now what I'm going to do is just cut that. All right, we'll dig that wire. There's a little bit of wire still in there. We'll dig that out later on. But now we can get this Romex situated. So there's two pieces of number one and a little bit of Bear Bright. And our Romex. And number two. Where are you? There you are. 2 insulated. Let's see now. What do we got here? Oh, number one insulated, very strippable. And with my new tool, I can cut this into very manageable lengths for stripping. I'm going to set this here for a minute, because I want to keep that separate from the number one that I'm going to sell as number one. Oh, you're coax. We don't pay for coax around here. All right, this is all number one to be sold as number one. Now I know a lot of you strip a lot of wire that I don't strip, and that's cool. Everybody scraps in the way that works best for them, and there are very few wrong answers when it comes to scrapping. And sometimes you might be willing to. See, that's number one, and there's a lot of folks, here, let me show you closer. That's number one, and a lot of folks would strip that. But I'm not going to, because I just have a lot of stuff that I'm working on right now. So I'm not going to spend any time stripping that. Just sell it as number one. I get a good price from my yard for number one, so we do just fine. And here's some piece of conduit. Set you off to the side there. Now this would be, yeah, that's very strippable, number one insulated. So I will wait in as number one to pay the electrician, but I'll probably strip that. This electrician I pay. We have a really good arrangement. I go by there once every couple weeks, sometimes once a week. He'll call me if he's really. If they're really busy and they're filling up the bin. They have a bin where they just put all the wire for me. And then I go in and pick it up, weigh it out, and then the next time I come back, I bring him some money. He doesn't have to do anything. He used to strip all of this wire himself, and then he realized that he makes a lot more money being an electrician than he does being a scrapper. Aluminum insulated. Set you off to the side. More aluminum insulated. Number one, very strippable. Number one, don't bother stripping it. That's also a very strippable number one. Yeah, we got some good number one in this load. I don't usually get a lot of number two insulated from this guy. Most of what I get is number one or Romex or aluminum. Now this looks very similar to the other stuff that I said I was not going to strip, but if you look carefully you can see that there's no white gluey stuff inside of here. So this will strip much easier and the cores are a little more robust. So definitely number one insulated, and I got to decide if I'm going to even mess around with stripping that out. Probably not. I'll just probably leave it like this. These are track lights, and this should be relatively easy to just bust off the end of the track light, and usually there's a copper strip running down the length of these. So that should be pretty easy. Let's see. Just a little keeper screw there. Go up here to this end. And there's where our wire connection is. And now we pull that part out. And there is there's the core, and let's see. You do not respond to the magnet. Your copper. Sweet. And then this is plastic trash. How is that for simple? And now we get the other side. Now we just have some shred. The track light frame is extruded aluminum, so there's 3 pounds of extruded aluminum there. That's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna get some shred taken in too before we load up with the non-ferrous stuff. Did a warehouse clean out, a whole bunch of ballast lights, and of course a whole bunch of computer shelves. As expected, it turned out to be a very busy day. I didn't bother to show you me cleaning the aluminum because that's just unscrewing stuff, so that's no big deal. And then here's some of the wire from the electrician pickup. So we are ready to go to the non-ferrous yard.